They'll try and start this drive in the air. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Let's go. Look, squeeze.
Check.
Go. I got motion man. Me.
Hey, Delta.
Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. On first down, Benjamin trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here. Benjamin's got it. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Undercrush. Go. Ready.
Now back to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Zoo.
2nd and 13. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf, 55, gone, gone. Look, squeeze.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll drop the throw. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. This pass complete to Higgins. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Mariota now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barrett coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Out. Leo.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter.
I got 15. 3.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, Benjamin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Derrick Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not they see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.